just like that. Just like that.
Jesus.
You said it like that. Alright.
Welcome to the Bypass Podcast. Welcome to episode number 29. We're going, we reached 29.
29, well done. 29.
29.
Put up the 2 and the
Don't do anything for
9.
us, please. No cosign. What do you think of getting like top guests on here, like Drake and things like that? What do you think of that one day? You think we will go down that route?
We'll go down.
Or you think we'll continue with just the dynamic duo that we are?
It's either that, or it's either they invite us.
Nah?
You never know, the OVO podcast.
Yeah.
If there's an OVO
I don't think there's an OVO podcast.
OVO sound.
You had me going in there. I was in it. But yeah.
But then
Hopefully, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know.
Soon. You never know.
We never know. But that's a question for later. For right now, what we need to focus on is the topics for today, which we don't know. We really don't know, but we're just going to spitball it. We're going to spitball it. So before we go into the spitballing, I need you to go and slap a subscribe on the button down below. You can see it already there. You know where it is. We don't have to tell you where it is. You have to follow the socials. We have TikTok. We got Instagram. We got X. Yeah, verified on X now.
Yes.
Bheki Cele needs to be fired.
Congratulations.
What? Bheki
Cele
needs to be fired. But yeah, so we got the verification now on the Twitter, so we will be more active on there. We were waiting just to secure that. So we did secure it finally. Elon Musk.
I don't know why.
I'm not happy with you, my bro. Why do I have to jump through? You know how many loopholes I had to jump through to get that verification? I had to add numbers, then you but it's also my fault, bro. I was forgetting the password every 2 minutes, bro. I changed the password and then I forgot the password, and I changed the password, then I forget the password. So what happens on X is you have like a 48-hour temporary restriction, so you can't make any changes on the thing once you've made or you logged into a new session.
Decided to become South African and forget the password.
Nah, bro.
It just manifested like that. South African forgets the password.
But South African gotta support the Bokke. We into the quarterfinals.
You call me what is it?
You call me Bokke. Yes, we into the quarterfinals.
Well done.
Well done to the Springboks.
Erasmus.
You guys are doing well. They are apparently okay. I can't watch it. I don't have DSTV.
I also
We're part of the new age. So what happens in South Africa? You have 2 options. Right, you got 2 options.
What are the 2 options?
The family has 2 options. Right, you go all out DSTV. Right?
Premium.
It's either you say premium 900 rand a month, right? Or you go for no DSTV and you got your Netflix, you got your Showmax, you got all of those other subscriptions. Those are the 2 people.
DSTV is not popular.
That's the only 2 choices you have as a household in South Africa.
But DSTV is no more a thing in South Africa.
What do you mean it's no more a thing? It's still popular.
Many people don't have DSTV in the houses. Like
anecdotally, like on a personal level, If you talk to Owens, a lot of people are leaving, but if you look at it from the data, there's actually an article I read where DSTV is actually gaining subscribers. Or actually gaining people.
App or they buy the decoder.
I know with their subscriptions in general. I don't know why.
Because now a DSTV is
I thought they would die out. I really did.
I thought Showmax would
but
die
they're
out.
big. Nigerians are even talking about DSTV now.
Sure.
That's how big it is. It's no longer just South Africa. It's the whole African content.
But it's been big like that. It's been in those African countries.
I'm still used to like DSTV being a South African thing. Literally, it was only a South African thing. They stole it from us. Africa stole it from us. But we love all of Africa.
What do you mean Africa stole it from us?
No, we must the Europe.
Africa stole it from us.
We're the European. So that's what all Africans come here. They say they're the South Africans. It's like Europe here.
The Europe of Africa.
So
would you say that though?
No.
Why wouldn't you say that?
We don't have electricity. Europe has electricity. If we were the Africa of if we were the Europe of Africa, we would have had electricity. So no, we are not the Africa.
And crime would be low.
No. But I hear what they say. Maybe crime would be low. Yeah. But why is crime not low? Why is crime not low?
No, like
you think it's all on him. Like I don't know why people are like blaming him for everything.
It is all on him, bro.
It's not all on him.
It's all on him.
I think it's the institution that is running our government, or the institution that is ANC, running our government.
You can't always blame them.
Hey, one message we got there. Sorry. Hey, hello there.
Hello.
But we don't talk to people while we're on the podcast, so we do apologize for that. We too engaged with the audience.
We have our attention.
Too engaged with the audience. But yeah, so
but
I don't know.
No man, Bheki Cele, every time he's in that role, just doesn't do it for me. Like, it's not his first time. It's not his first time being a police.
He got reinstated. I remember him being fired.
Yeah, fired.
Yeah, he was fired from his job. But then now I'm hearing again. So I was surprised when I see people must be fired.
No, he must be fired.
You'll be the first person to be fired from the job twice, in government. That's how government is comedy. That's all they do. They just rotate. Okay, now you're the MEC of this now. This is the MEC of this now. This is the MEC of this.
Like, I don't understand.
Because wasn't he also in education at some point? That man, he could have been in agriculture.
Let's look at our Minister of Education also, bruh. Didn't finish school, but Minister of Education.
Really? Nah.
You don't know, bruh.
He never finished school. That's like going to a doctor.
Yeah.
It's like going to a doctor. You need a heart surgery. You need a heart surgery, and then the man say, "Nah, you know what? Nah, I got a BA in psychology. I got a Bachelor of Arts in psychology. Actually, I dropped out of medical school. Just picture you go to your dentist, bro. You go to a dentist. You go to your dentist. You're sitting down and say, okay, now what? I need evaluation here. My tooth is aching. My tooth is aching. You say, no, you know what? Actually, I dropped out. I'm gonna be serious with you. You're the only client I'm going to tell you now. I dropped out here, bro. I don't know what is wrong with your tooth. But what we can do is we can try. We can learn together. Let's learn together. That's basically what's happening in the Ministry of Education. I don't know, but he's a minister, but what is it called, but he's a Ministry of Education.
Yeah, Minister. That's happening in South Africa in general. Too.
No, South Africa is but we're going down the wrong path.
Yeah, like now if you go to let's say the bank, you see the bank.
Okay.
I bet you, bro, those IT technicians they don't know most of the stuff.
The bank, yeah. No, they don't.
They don't know. IT technicians. It's just fly by night.
Yeah. And that's why you hear of people getting electrocuted. Remember we spoke about that man getting electrocuted?
Yeah, we spoke about it.
Can't say that word. Electrocuted.
Is it beating up the tongue there?
No, just because there's the word cute in it, bro. I'm allergic to the word cute. No, if a girl says you're cute, it's bad, bro. What? It means friend zone.
No, it's not friend zone.
No. Call me cute. We know it's friend zone.
It's not friend zone, man.
Hey, you're so cute right now. No, Adi, I'm a man. I'm an alpha. You don't
so
call
what
me
must
cute.
I call you? Oh, handsome.
Yeah, you call me handsome. Chiseled. How about that?
You just below handsome, bro.
Chiseled face. How about that? Don't come here with cute, bro. I want a different type of C word. Chiseled. I want chiseled. Yeah.
What the hell? Chiseled.
I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, you chiseled. You are chiseled.
But that man is not chiseled. Or Bheki.
Yeah,
it's ugly.
Bheki needs a makeup.
No, but he's really bad looking.
No, sure.
No, I even looked at him. I was like, this is shocking.
I'm thinking he has foundation on his face.
I didn't know how he looked.
Man, he has elephant skin.
Until I found out he had elephant
skin. I don't want to lie. No, you should look at this TikTok where this sugar mama is grabbing him. Bro, man, doesn't use Vaseline on his face, man.
No Vaseline on his face.
No Vaseline on his face.
You say you saw the baby powder come off his face. True. When they were rubbing his face and look like he's wiping baby powder off. Can't he's just curved. He's ashy.
Yeah, ashy. He's not ashy.
I am ashy. I am him. But not ashy.
Not ashy.
But ashy.
He's ashy but not ashy. You'll get it. You get it. If you don't get it.
Yeah, it's just because I'm on fire.
Ooh,
okay, yeah, better buzz than Drake.
Okay, yes. Drake.
But before we get to Drake, let's wrap up this Bheki thing.
Man.
South Africa, we need to wake up, guys. I won't lie to you. You guys need to wake up. We in a slumber is what they would call it. We're in a slumber, guys. We have to wake up in the podcast. That's why I got my Springbok thing here. I'm here to motivate you guys. Right? As a proud citizen, as a proud resident of the great nation that is South Africa.
I like the way you're saying it. The great nation
that is South Africa. But it's full of great people and we need to wake up, man.
It has so much potential.
And we have the power to make it. That's why I'm gonna start a political party sometime in the future. I won't lie to you guys. I'm gonna get into politics, and they're gonna try and assassinate me. Okay, the Matrix is gonna come for me. Watch out for the Matrix, guys. Watch out, they're gonna come for me. But we need a change.
We need a change.
And the change starts with us, and the way we change ourselves on a daily basis, my bro, is introspection, and we need to get back to our what we value as people. I feel like that's been lost in society. We don't get back to what we value anymore.
But I think it's fear.
We don't
that's
have
playing the
morals.
role. Fear is playing the role in this.
Why would you say that?
Like people are scared for change.
Okay.
People are scared to go against that certain individual or certain party in South Africa, because nowadays, bro, like a gun can be found anywhere.
Yeah.
And you get gunned down just like that. If you have so much potential, right, and then you threatening the opposition, they will try to just execute you,
Take you out, my bro.
take you out.
Since the dawn of time.
It's a new thing. Like I was talking to this guy, like he wishes that the country was just run by white people, and I was
Why's your eyes closed, my bro? What's going on?
no. I'm thinking now. I just
eyes
am
closed, full
thinking.
video. What's going on? But
Yeah, I'm thinking
Continue.
like white people. I think white people have shown that they can run a country.
But now, why? You see, but in that statement is my problem with South Africa.
What's the problem, bro?
Is that we look for races. We identify races that is somewhat okay. So say put it in this. Let me try and articulate myself here. So we're just having a normal conversation.
Yeah, normal
no?
conversation.
How did race enter the conversation in your mind, my bro? If you can answer a question.
In my mind, it just entered because we're talking about politics, bro. Like we're talking about Bheki Cele now at this moment, and race, especially in South Africa, plays a huge role.
Yeah, but why? That's my problem. Why does it play a huge role? Why should it play a huge role?
Because of history, bro.
Okay.
History. People were against each other, blacks versus whites, apartheid, which I doubt. Maybe it was.
But we're no longer in that phase.
We're still in that, but low key.
We're still in it.
Yes, but
Low key. What do you mean low key, man?
Low key, bro.
You're not gonna come with a conspiracy.
I'm not gonna come with conspiracy. I'm a state facts now, bro. Like facts.
So we're still in that bad phase.
Yes.
In that
like
apartheid phase.
Our government our president isn't running the country.
We had this conversation.
And I told you about it.
Yeah,
we don't want to have it, okay?
I don't want to talk about it because we disagreed very badly on this thing. I won't lie.
No. I'm just saying our president isn't in control.
But whose president is in control? How about which president is in control?
A president that's in control, or businessmen are in control of the country.
That's what I'm saying. So which president in the whole of the world is in full control of his country? No one.
I doubt.
And when they are fully in control, then it's dictatorship.
No.
Okay.
That's not dictatorship. Right. Dictatorship.
Yeah.
I have to put it in that way. Is basically like not giving anyone else a chance. Like for instance, there's no political party. Like you giving birth, you run South Africa. Now your man has to run the country next.
Yeah.
That's how I define dictatorship. But now we basically, what's opposite of dictatorship? Democratic. Let me put it in that way.
Okay.
We are democratic. Like now we can vote for anyone that we want to.
All
we
right.
get it. But then now I'm jumping all over. You see? But now at this moment the democratic is being controlled by individuals behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That we don't know of.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And now if you bring it back to South Africa, I think the white people are laughing at us.
They're laughing at us.
They laughing at the blacks that are running the country.
Okay.
And it's true.
Why are they laughing at you guys?
They laughing like they gave us the power, like now you can vote, you can do this, vote in your president. Let's see how you run the country. Now they're embarrassing themselves.
Yeah, they're embarrassing.
Like as soon as they got the country, Nelson Mandela into thing. Down. It's a decline. You just don't want to see the decline.
But can you attribute that to only
what?
Blacks? Can you attribute that to only non-white black people? Can you attribute the whole? Because there had to be other factors.
Other factors is like
the pandemic we just went through. The reason why we would be going through this economic struggle that we are going through it is because we went through a bad pandemic and we never handled it properly. I don't think the whole world
Because
handled
they
it
want to
properly.
copy.
Eh?
They want to copy certain individuals, bro. They want to copy other countries.
It's not copying. It's like, it's following. It's more of a following. We have this type of thing, or it's kind of like we say, it's not spoken, it's unspoken. Like you're saying that people rule the president, which is true. But
by the way, I'm not racist. I'm just stating facts before people like. I'm just closing myself there.
But you can't, my bro. You can't be. Bro.
No, I'm not.
It's not like you say like white people.
Yeah, I'm
bad,
not
it's
like
you
saying that because people would think wrong. Like they would perceive it wrong.
Yeah, but they mustn't think that, bro. That's their problem. You are responsible, or we are responsible for what we say, not how they receive it. So whether they receive it badly or not is not on you.
It's life, but then
it's life. We know what we believe in. We know our intentions. And I think it's clear, and you didn't sound racist to me, and I think the people they will see that. Any sane person, you still have those weirdos on the internet, those people that we don't talk about. That guy is in the corner. Those are ones that you are those internet trolls that just troll for like it's why
they bored with their lives. What you were saying before.
But I almost really went off
when you see Ashton does
whenever I say but why, but why, and I'm about to go in there. But yeah, so I lost my point. Where was I?
You were speaking of the whole rulership of the.
Oh yes. No, I still lost it.
You still lost it. You were speaking of the old rulership. You were basically telling me, I'm also losing it now.
You see, you lost. You see, it was lost when we started. Because my mind is filled with these internet trolls that do nothing with their lives. And it's not always the anonymous people. Like, you even have people trolling that are big.
Like who?
Like Dildo Dennis is such a terrible thing. Why would Logan Paul say that? Why would he say that as like a diss? Dildo Dennis. Why would he say that? Logan Paul and the Jake Paul. I'm gonna go off on another tangent here, but there's people that are trolling, like I said, Dylan Dennis trolling to Cele fight. There's people that are, and that's where these other men, these anonymous, weird, the stereotypical fat guy in his mother's basement. Those guys are busy typing and catfishing people.
The hacker.
And they see Dylan Dennis, his popularity. They're like, okay, maybe I can also be edgy and cool, and they just come off being mean and weird.
Nah, I mean, it's
for no reason, and that's why I have an issue. That's why I have an issue with these guys, these internet trolls that just comment things.
They bought it live.
Yeah, the keyboard warriors. The keyboard. I don't think anyone likes them. But I don't think that's also the stick. But
they play a huge role, eh? I don't wanna lie. Like they really, the internet trolls, right? They were literally like, they can expose something in you.
Okay.
Okay, it might not be true, right? How? But some can be true.
How?
Like for instance, the incident of now. No, I'm jumping off. Tupac's incident.
Yeah.
Right. So now this guy who's chief something, Keith. So he went like
Chief Keith.
No, not Chief Keith. Keith.
Okay, it's another chief.
Yeah, it's another.
He's a chief of a different tribe.
So Keith went on this documentary, of Tupac and this.
Yeah.
So now, I don't know. He was tired of keeping it within him, and he just had to say it.
Okay.
He was like, I was involved in the killing of Tupac.
Okay.
So now, with that being said, the internet, the trolls came out.
Now went to go investigate.
They went to go investigate this. Okay. And then now, the trolls, they added some beneficial information to the court or some sort. Like, okay, we got this information and it's making sense now of that day, how it happened.
All right.
You see, and now that troll exposed the
trolls ended up.
Yeah, the trolls ended up seeing that it could be this guy, which we've been saying is this guy.
Okay.
I won't say his name.
Okay.
I won't say, but you know what I'm talking about now.
I have a vague idea. I have a bit of a vague idea. I have some knowledge on it. And the guys should know.
Yeah, you should know.
If you don't know, you suck.
Yeah. So with that being, They play a huge role, Ashwin.
Yeah, no, I don't know. They just annoy me, even though I don't know about huge role, but maybe they play a role, as you said.
Oh, yeah.
They do play a role, and I guess to each their own. But they just annoy me. And when people annoy me or things annoy me, I have an outcast.
Yeah.
Right, I have an outlet, which is the podcast. Right. I went and mixed the two. I have an outcast. I do not have an outcast. Just for clarity there, I do not have an outcast, right? There's no outcast in my basement right now. I can assure you of that. There is no...
assure you of that.
I will say it one more time just for clarity. This is for the FBI, CIA, SAP, what's it? SAPD.
Yes.
This is for Scorpion. This is for the ANC, right? I do not
Interpol
have an outcast in my basement, right? Thank you. I just needed to get that off my chest. I do appreciate you guys, right? I love you. And let's continue. Wow, you are a busy man.
Busy man.
You got busy man.
Alarm yourself.
You got alarms. You've got. You should just say you must alarm yourself.
Alarm yourself. No, I'm thinking of now.
You must arm yourself.
Bro, you must set a habit
Of setting alarms.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
good.
this man has alarms going off here like no one's listening.
Even though, like 12 o'clock now, you see.
It's jumpers. He's saying, nah, it's now smoke break. No, I got a smoke break. It said there on his phone. I don't know why he said
What
that.
the hell was it? I don't smoke.
And I do not have an outcast. I promise you, I
you
swear
on
I
that,
don't
man?
have, no, because I know, man. So, like, I don't have an outcast, right? I have an outlet, which is the podcast, which I was saying, to go back into what I was saying, is that's what I do. So maybe I don't feel as strongly as maybe a lot of the opinions, but it's a lot of emotion that comes out, guys. So you have to bear with me at times, you know?
How do you feel about
Bear with me.
like let's say someone has an opinion on you which is not true, right? But it's going around and it's like having an impact on your reputation or what.
Okay.
How do you feel about them?
Okay.
How do you feel about
They're the haters.
They're
Or do like Jake Paul did.
Okay. What
Dab
do
on
you
them
do?
haters.
You just dab on them.
It's the weakest dab ever.
But what if
It's the weakest dab. Did you see that? I don't know what I did. I was like just raised my head here. I was playing blender mall.
you don't go with the head?
I was playing hide and seek here. Where Makosi, you hiding?
1, 2, 3.
I'm not gonna dab again. I won't embarrass myself on live TV again. I won't do it.
Dab, gents. It's dab. But then how would you?
No, I don't know. I guess it's a question that I'm still trying to figure out. I don't think I've had anyone like try and put that. I had a girl try and hack my Instagram.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
You told
I
me
had a
that
girl
story.
try and hack my Instagram.
Yeah.
That's yeah. But nothing crazy. So I don't think I have much experience in it. But the one thing you have to think, okay, what gets me through life is you have to compare yourself to you. That's what you have to do. You have to compare
Don't
yourself.
compare yourself to others now.
Nah, don't do that.
Your
Don't do
only
that. And that's the only
competition
way.
is
So when people are talking about you, it's a good thing, bro. Especially if they're spreading. You don't have to necessarily confront them immediately.
Okay.
Because I think in the immediate confrontation, my word.
The words today.
Ooh,
the words is just it's
none of my students, please don't watch this.
wave after wave.
Right? Guys,
Wave after wave.
all of the students that I told to subscribe, don't. Because this is not good English. Right?
He also makes mistakes. Come on.
Maybe I'm human, right?
Yeah,
I'm
human.
I'm
He's
human.
human.
We all human. We all make
Human.
mistakes.
Like if you don't make a mistake, then I don't know who you are.
Yeah. So the thing is, when you do that, and when people are talking about you, the immediate confrontation is not always the best method, because then a lot of things get said, and a lot of things get done, of actions get done, a lot of words get spoken, and it just leads to just a negative outcome to the situation. It's not what you want, right? You want the whole situation to have an amicable ending. Okay, so you don't go immediately confront them.
Okay, I see.
But you just kind of have to have a not caring attitude, I guess, because there's always gonna be people talking about you no matter what. No matter where you go, no matter where you find yourself, men are gonna talk about you, my bro. And you gotta have to just find a way to cope with it. I'm not the best guy to give you advice on that. I'm not gonna come here and claim to be the best guy, but the only thing I can tell you is focus on yourself and focus on your dreams. Because we're all trying to figure it out, right? We're sitting here and we do on the podcast, but we're trying to figure out life. We're trying to figure it out with you guys, right? So we just try and crack jokes on that path. So I guess when we get hate, we'll see how it goes, because we're going to get hate. There's always going to be people that disagree with our opinions and disagree with our viewpoints and think we don't know what we're talking about. But that's life. They are not us, right? And we are not them. And we cannot judge them for their actions. They have their own life history that has led them to being the person that they are. And it's not fair to judge someone on one single action unless it's a crime.
Unless it's a crime?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why? Because like let's say if the crime is like, for instance,
what is going on? Why are we having
a washing machine?
Is it the washing machine, or are we traveling through interdimensions? We're going through in dimensions. I don't know if they can. I don't think they'll be able to pick it up.
No, they can't pick it up
because I don't think so. But even if they do, we do apologize for that little sound, a little bit annoying
over there. But then what was I saying again? What was I saying?
Sure, bro. You asking me, man. You seen I have bad memory, guys.
What was I saying?
I don't think I was built for podcasting. I won't lie to you. I forget everything I just said 2 seconds ago, bro.
What's so weird, dog?
Everything I do, I just forget it, bro. I don't think I should be a podcast.
I was on crime. Right?
Oh, you were doing crime?
No, I say I was on crime. I was on topic crime. You check. So now let's say, for instance, you kill as in self-defense, right?
Yeah.
Would you still be judged on that?
I will judge you. Yes, I will judge you. You still murdered someone.
But in
it depends on what happened. It depends on how it was. Self-defense is difficult to prove, right? It's not easy to prove self-defense, especially in a country like South Africa. In America, it's easier because they're more liberal with their views on violence. But in South Africa, it's difficult to get away. But no, it's actually easy to get away with crime in
South Africa.
You get drop charges. I know how many people I know that got arrested and then they're out on Monday for serious things, serious stuff. And that's why that man must be fired. To close that topic off, Bheki, Cele must be fired. It's gotta be, you gotta get out of our government. And so must the ANC. I think it's time for a change.
Who would you want? DA, who would you want? You want DA in the charge?
Bypass,
okay. Bypass, vote for Ashwin. We're running a campaign.
Bypass political party.
Yes.
BPPPP.
B double P.
Bypass political party.
B triple P.
B triple P.
B triple P.
BPP, not BEE. BPP.
Yeah, it's not a company that we registered.
It's not triple BEE. It's one triple P. One B triple P, you'd say. That's what it is. Triple B. But yeah, no, we're gonna start our own political party, or at least I'm gonna start my own political party.
I'm willing.
Yeah.
I'm willing.
The vice president.
I'll support.
Who do you think would be the president between the two of us? And who do you think the people would vote for between the two of us? What do you think?
Hey, that's a good question.
Because we're both not likable.
Yeah, we're both not likable.
Okay, at least I'm not likable. I can't speak for you.
No,
I'm not very likable.
I'm also not likable most of the time. But then
I'm entertaining.
I would think you have to sell the face. So
what do you mean sell the face, bro? You're more handsome than me.
No, I'm not. I mean sell the face, the skin color.
Oh, okay. Alright, I thought you were giving me a compliment.
No, this
actually you were just shitting on
I wasn't.
No, you were just.
No, selling the face. No,
use me for my skin.
No,
use me for my skin.
No, you have to.
Just because I'm ambiguous in my race doesn't mean you have to now use it to your advantage.
The way people think, Ashwin.
How do people think, bro?
Especially in our country, the way they think. If I use you there, I'm not gonna be behind the scenes, but I'm gonna be there next to him. People will think that Shazas, no, they will so much assume.
But it happens more often than you know.
Yeah.
More often than not.
Yeah.
It happens more often than not.
They just assume, bro.
Especially in America, you look at Biden and Kamala Harris, that whole thing looks like Kamala runs Biden. I don't know. Yeah. Allegedly. You gotta just add the allegedly in there.
No, but
people get really hyped up.
Yeah, but then man, it's just it is what it is. Skin color, this and this.
So you'd use me, basically.
I wouldn't use you. I would just say you're useful.
No.
Nah, useful. There's a difference between using and being useful. Using is just basically using that guy and then
That
for no benefit.
every person that has ever exploited anyone has said those words. I cannot promise you. Man. I'm not using you, but you're just useful to me right now. You just seem so useful at this point. I won't lie to you.
But it's not.
But I'm not using you though. I'm
No, check. If using you, bruh, they don't appreciate you. Being
yeah, I
useful,
get
they
what you're
appreciate,
saying.
yeah.
I get what you're saying. There is a distinction. I'm just making a joke. I'm just making.
No, I know you're making a joke, but no, I'm literally, bruh, I'm angry. Like in this moment now, like I hate it when you're being used, man.
Yeah.
When you're not.
I don't think anyone enjoys it.
You're not being useful. No, some people don't see it, Ashwin.
That's the thing. It's like it happens like
It just happens.
underhanded, like in disguise, and no one sees it.
Yeah, like you know when you with certain. Let me explain the story. Remember when I sent you a message? Now, I was like, "Cho, there's gang betrayals in this thing, one."
Yes.
Remember I sent you?
Yes, you were traitors.
Yeah, traitors that day, bro. So now I figured out now. I'm like being used, bro. I'm not being appreciated
Anymore.
of the certain work that I'm doing for certain people, right?
Okay.
So now when I said that, my opinion went to other people's ears.
Okay. It found its way there.
It's found
broken telephone. Okay.
Broken telephone.
And then it was it was mangled up.
yes.
Right? What you said was not what was told.
Yes.
Which happens 90% of the time.
Yeah, it just irritates me that they don't see it.
No, but they will never see it. And who are you talking about? They, the people that are exploiting you in this hypothetical situation.
Yes.
Or those people, they will never see their actions because no one calls them out on it. That's why no one calls them out on it. There's a lot of people that gets away with a lot. I know a lot of people, even in my life, gets away with a lot of shoddy stuff, a lot of shoddy business, business you don't want to really get into, but they don't get called out on it. They don't get called out on it. I don't know if I should have said that.
No, you should. We're honest. I'm just being honest. We're sharing our differences.
It could be self-snitching here, but I'm not snitching on myself or snitching on anyone. There was no snitching. Like, FBI and CIA, once again, I address you. There's no... I never snitched on anyone, right? I didn't snitch on any... Let me not say anything, bro. I was saying... Because once you realize that with this online game, you can't just say anything.
Yeah, they use
the more
it on
episodes you do, the more you just realize, okay, maybe this you shouldn't say, this you shouldn't say.
No,
it's weird how it works, how the brain kind of wires itself into becoming like a content producer. So I don't know, man.
It's weird, bro. Like
a lot of people, you have to call them out on their stuff. You have to call those people out that is exploiting the person. The person that's being exploited needs to say, you know what, enough is enough. Because we forget that we have human rights. We don't know our law in South Africa. You must do that test. We'll do a outdoor interview and just go and ask people, do they know their rights? Can they list their basic human rights? The Bill of Rights. Can they list it? I can't list it.
5.
I can't list it.
No freedom of speech. I don't even know, bro.
I just know basic education, and that's the problem. So
knowledge.
You see, and that's where South Africa is failing, is that we don't seek knowledge anymore. We just follow trends.
You know what I heard?
We follow trends in South Africa, which is a problem.
Today I'm just
you have to be a trendsetter, not a trend follower.
I'm calling out.
You're calling out.
I'm calling out. I was watching a certain podcast. Now, I won't
disclaimer. This is gonna be a call out.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna call out, you have to say the name because it's calling out.
Nah, I would just say everyone knows it.
If you don't say the name, then it's not a call out. So it's not a call out, but we're just going to make a reference to a very well-known podcast.
And it just made me, it irritated me, bro.
Okay, it worked on your nerves.
It worked on my nerves. Really, really that.
But who's this podcast? What podcast is this?
Okay, I'm gonna call you.
Call him out.
Sima. I think you know.
I don't know Sima.
Sima said our generation is
gonna
be.
It's South African.
Yeah, South African. So she said that our generation is gonna be best. We're gonna be the best parents, the coolest parents.
Why would she say that? What? Based on what evidence? All I see is Nyaupe boys and tweezies and screws everywhere. I don't see no best mother.
I understand where she's coming from with this now, but now looking at our generation, especially in South Africa,
okay,
I don't think we're gonna be the coolest parents or the best parents, because she said that I will allow, if you want to go do that, do it. I will allow you to go and hustle. I will allow you to go and do this. I will allow you to go and do this. But there's certain times where, bruh, you have to be like, as a parent, nah,
Yeah.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You see? And plus, we don't have knowledge, bruh.
Yeah.
As you said, we lack knowledge in South Africa.
Because we don't want to gain it.
We don't want to gain it. So now, if you're a parent, right, how will you pass down knowledge? Or you pass down knowledge because of trends? It'd be like, nah, this is trending, so you have to do something according to this, right?
Yeah.
So now, bro, like, we're not gonna be the coolest. We don't have knowledge.
We're just watching the spiral here.
Yeah,
Because
we're not gonna be the coolest. Like, we're not gonna. Let's be honest. Like, we
no, but
lack.
Sima, I didn't watch the video.
I
Right?
will show
I
you
never
the
seen
video.
the video, so I don't want to make any comments.
Yeah,
on it.
I will.
But what I will say is it sounds ridiculous. Right? I won't make any comments as I just proceed to comment. It sounds ridiculous to me that someone would say that. Because all I see from the youth and my little engagement with the youth, because I have a lot of experience with the youth being in high school. So I can see them and I can observe them. They lost. The youth is lost, my bro. They lost, man. I won't lie to you. They lost. The values are completely gone. They and it's the parents' fault. I have a big problem with parents in South Africa.
Okay.
I have a big problem, and it's because of that same laissez-faire attitude. You must know, remember laissez-faire?
laissez-faire.
Remember it, sorry. I got French also now, my bro. I'm upgraded, guys. Dap me up, guys. You gotta dap me up.
Nah, but,
I didn't see. You know how awkward it's gonna look. I stood like this now for like 10 minutes, for like 30 seconds, bro. Just like this.
watch your weight there.
Take my hand.
Take. Sorry, man. No. You were saying. You're venting out there for a moment, Xe.
But you keep distracting me, man.
I'm sorry.
You didn't take that, man. But yeah, it's that laissez-faire attitude of the parents in South Africa that causes the youth to be lost, and or at least causing the youth to be lost. 100%, because when the child fails, who do we blame? Or when the child succeeds, who takes the credit?
The parent.
And when they fail, who do we blame?
The parent.
See? That is the person who takes the blame for everything with their child. When that child becomes a drug addict, or if the child becomes a drug addict, it's bad name on the parent. I had a situation where I made my father look a bit bad.
Okay.
And I had to apologize as a son, because we don't see that as children, that it's a reflection on them. And the parents don't see that either.
Okay.
So because they don't see that the responsibility is on them and all the blame is gonna go on them, they just leave the child, because no one calls it out at around 13, 14, start smoking weed, playing around. No one calls it out. So when they start doing tuk, and when they heavy, like stealing like spoons and stealing
speakers.
The lids of the pots and stuff like that.
Lids of the pots.
They just take the lids, bro. That's the messed up thing about drug addicts in South Africa, bro. They just take the lids. They won't take the whole pot. You know what I'm saying? You know how useful a lid is when you're cooking. All my chefs out there will understand how useful.
Steam the
You know
meat
what I'm
thing.
saying, my bro? It's very useful, the lid. These always just take the lid. They don't take the pot. They don't. You know why? You know why they do it? And I have a theory. It's because they want you to see. They want you to know that they stole that lid. So you can get angry, man. They want it, man, bro. Get that reaction. I'm a vase Stani. I'm a vase my mother now, man. Just the lid. Just the lid.
But is it worth it, dog? Like, do they get home and be like, oh,
No.
gee.
And that's not factual, guys. Please don't take me.
I'm not
That's
taking
just a joke. That's just a joke. Drug addicts are going through their own struggles, and we empathize with them.
You never know what they're going through, Xe.
But like I was saying, it's because the parents are not realizing, my bro. They're not waking up to the fact that they're going to be blamed for this. And when they do get blamed when they're 19 or 20, then they want to kick the child out of the house, and the child mustn't come back home. This happens in the communities
Sad,
throughout.
I've seen it.
They kick out the drug addict, but you failed the child. You never got there. Parents are 100%. That's why I have one rule. There's one mistake you can't make in life. It's messing up your children. You mess up your kids, you mess up the generation.
Thank you.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah, true.
You can make a mistake by, okay, you know what? You hit someone. That's fine. That's a mistake. Slip of judgment. But when you mess your child up purposefully, And I think it's even worse when it's unintentional, when the parents aren't even aware that they're doing that they're messing the child up. That is where the problem lies. Because then it shows that you're not caring, for your child. You're not caring to get into his or hers or they. Oh, I'm so glad I remember that. Oh, I'm so gender neutral, my bro. I'm so progressive, dog. I'm like so progressive.
No. Continue.
As I progress in the story. Let me progress with my progressive story.
Land.
Let me land here. I'm cooking. I told you all the chefs. I'm used to cooking.
The lead is there now.
The children end up, so the parents end up taking the flack. But then they don't want to take the flack, right? Then they kick the child out. But it's your problem, okay? You never cared. You never took the time to get into your child's life. You never took the time because these are children. Remember, it's crazy how in South Africa we treat children like adults when it comes to punishment.
Okay.
Kick this 18-year-old boy out of my house for stealing my lid. Why would you want to kick him out? This is the time when he needs your help. It's the time when he needs you. So our communities lack empathy.
You know why, bro? I think we lack that corporal punishment vibe.
I don't. Yeah, I agree to a certain extent.
Because
I agree to a certain.
you know it says biblically do not spare thy rod.
Okay.
So not thy child. Yeah, whatsoever.
Thy rod.
Yeah,
King James version.
Yeah, King James.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm just hitting
William Shakespeare.
Poetic. Yeah, but then I agree, bro. Like kids of today, they're not disciplined.
Okay.
You cannot be telling a kid, like they say, actions are more powerful
Sorry
than
about
words.
that, my bro. Yeah.
I was thinking,
words.
actions are more powerful than words. So now you need to action it. Like let's say you say, hey Ashton, stop doing that, bro. I need to take a belt and be like, you must stop doing that, because they will know, it will configure their mind that if I do that now, that belt is coming for me now.
100%.
You see? But then there's some people who take it beyond that. Now they abuse the child instead of disciplining the child.
But I feel, you see, that's where the point, and that's where it's good that you use the word discipline. The issue is not about corporal punishment, per se, even though corporal punishment is a form of discipline. You are right in your identification of the problem. The problem is there's no discipline anymore.
Yes.
We're not allowed to discipline our children anymore, because then we get told that, oh no, you're abusive and all of these things. And it's because the society that we live in has preached these ideas for years on end. Remember that it's a good thing, right? It's a good thing, that advert of Childline.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Good thing. But it was put to me when I was 6 and 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the capabilities of looking at that thing and saying, okay, I don't have the capabilities of distinguishing which punishments are abusive. I'm a 7-year-old lady. I'm gonna think that my mother pinching me is abusing me. Because now it's bad. They just say physical harm. It's vague. I'm a 7-year-old, 8-year-old lady watching Dragon Ball Z. I'm looking at violence. I'm attributing violence to bad things. These guys are saying physical harm is there. Now I think my mother's abusing me. That leads me now going into different avenues of dealing with the so-called abuse.
Okay.
You lash out. They lash out. You end up now going on to drugs. It's simple. It's such a spiral, my bro. And it all starts with the parents. You need to. The parents of South Africa need to wake up. They need to catch a wake up call, because what ends up happening is if you end up rotting the fruit that you have bore, right? Society is at a detriment. That's a line, my bro. It's a line.
That's a bar.
You know what? You know what?
I give it to you.
Do you know why though? It's because they were thinking I can't speak.
Yeah.
When I was fumbling over the words throughout the episode, they thought I can't speak. So I said, you know what, man? We just flex on these guys. We just showed him.
Dust himself.
We just showed him. Let's just introduce you to another side of Ash.
Just flew there.
It's another side of Ash.
Hey.
Welcome to.
Professor
Don't ask me
Asher.
to repeat what I said, but I said it. And it's on the internet forever. You're not gonna ask me to say it again. Don't even try.
You know, you sound like a US preacher now, bro. You know, oh, you'll never quote it.
You never
You
caught it.
never quote
Let
it.
me just say it again. or the preacher that asked for an amen.
Hey, bruh.
Hey, can I get an amen for that
Amen.
Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen?
Amen. Amen.
You didn't even say anything. The preacher didn't even say anything. Man. He was like, John 12, 16. Amen. Can I get an amen for John 12, 16? He said. Well, praise and worship was good. Can we get an amen for the praise and worship here? Let's get an amen for the praise and worship.
Oh, wow, Ashton. Wow. Wow.
No, but that's how it works, my bro. In church,
it's
like
true.
especially in the church that I grew up in, the Pentecostal church, very wild church. You know, from fun summer here. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You must be awake. You must be awake for the quirkies. If you know the quirkies. You know the quirkies. You know it.
But
I low-key miss church a little bit. I won't lie to you.
we love Jesus. We love Jesus. We love
But
Jesus.
yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm gonna end off. That's my last statement.
Of
Is
the
that
parents.
the parents need to they need to wake up. They need to wake up, guys. Because if you don't,
If
I end up shooting you guys.
let me put it, Charlie. Let's end it so, bro. Let's end it so now. If you want to
I
become,
won't shoot you, right? I was just joking about that. I won't shoot you.
you will shoot you.
There was no need for me to
With these
interrupt his
words.
speech to go back to what I just said because it could have easily just gone by the wayside. But I decided to interrupt him to point out that I just said I'm going to murder the parents of South Africa.
Bro.
But I won't because I can't hurt the fly. But yeah, you were saying.
No. If you still want to enjoy life in your 20s and in your 30s, don't become a parent.
Sure. Yo.
I'm gonna say that.
Yo.
Don't become a parent, except.
That sounds like a topic for the next
the
episode.
next episode.
You're about to be caused, but that sounds like a good cliffhanger.
Don't become a parent.
Don't make babies.
Not in every hole.
Thank you.